Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Teigan and this is a very impromptu, I don't think that's the right word. This is a very video I didn't really plan to make, but I'm gonna do like a book review solid, but it was more actually discussion. I think is better than review. I've just finished Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and this book has confused me. Not in a, it's weird, like I'm having very mixed feelings about it at the moment. Mostly from I think I feel like this book was it's very hard to think. Sorry, am I boring you too? Sorry, dog. I definitely feel like this book is. I didn't find it boring. I enjoyed reading it, and I read it within the past 2 days, and I finished it. Bye then. Sorry, distracting dog. I enjoyed the book. I just feel like it shouldn't have been President Snow. Like, what was happening I found very interesting, you know, and getting more of a... I probably should write down my thoughts before trying to express them out loud. It's weird. I think I just need to talk about my thoughts, and I'm just not doing it very clearly. So... I like the characters. It was interesting to see Snow when he was younger. By the way, this is going to be a very spoiler-filled video, so just warning before I get too much into it. You have been warned. But the fact that Tigress and Snow is related, that's, I believe, a new development that we don't see in the original trilogy. And it's really interesting to see, you know, the earlier stages of the Hunger Games before it was this big production. And we see how it kind of eventually developed into that big production. I really enjoyed that. The bit at the ending just confuses me. Like, as it was getting to the end, I was just... so, yeah, I said this was going to be spoilers. So, with the whole Lucy Gray... Yeah, no, it is Lucy Gray. Yeah, the whole thing with Lucy Gray, for it to be such a big, like, she was such a big thing for him, you know, and they had this development through the Hunger Games when he was mentoring her and getting to know her and apparently falling in love with her. For him then to, they, you know, decide to run away together, and then he was just like, nah, I gotta kill you, really confused me. You know, and I find it strange how, you know, as Snow, as we know in the trilogy, is ruthless, tyrant, for then Tigress to be like, you know, you were such a sweet young kid, and, like, he seems so anti-violence, apparently, when he was younger, according to the perspective of Tigress, his cousin. For that to then develop into what it has, I'm just really confused. This book confused me, and I enjoyed reading it, and I enjoyed the book, and this is what confuses me. Like, as if this book wasn't Snow's, I guess, origin / you know, Hunger Games, even though it has Hunger Games elements. Obviously, it has the early edition of the Hunger Games, the 10th, I believe. You know, I really would have enjoyed this book. The fact that it's just Snow just really seems to complicate and confuse my thoughts on it. Because the romance is strange. How I think it develops relatively naturally, I guess, to start off with, but then just right at the end, basically I think it's the last 50 odd pages, just confuses the hell out of me. It's the last chapter, just the entire last chapter. Sorry, I'm not making this, like I said, this is probably gonna be a bit more rambly. Not that my videos aren't usually rambly. But yeah, basically the last chapter, way too much happens to the point where it just really ruined. I mean, some people don't like the book. They said they struggled to get through it, and I mean, each their opinion. I really enjoyed the book. I thought it was written really well. And then the last chapter just kind of went, fuck it. And I don't know why. I don't know why it ruined itself. I mean, ruin's probably too strong. But where the book was heading, the direction near the end, it was like, okay, I'm waiting for whatever's going to change the direction, because we obviously know Snow doesn't, spoilers, Snow doesn't run off with the girl. We know that because he becomes the president. So as it was getting closer and closer to the end of the book, I'm like, is she going to get murdered? Like, are they going to get found out? How is he going to talk his way out of it? What's going to happen? And then it's just a no. I don't like picking up worms and being in the sun and not being part of society where I can control things. Therefore, I have found the murder weapons, because of course he does. So now I need to remove Lucy as the evidence, because of course he does. And it's also really confusing that she kind of just has the revelation of him now realising that he was going to kill her out of the picture when she's now suddenly trying to kill him. It just, it confuses me. And the last chapter just really bugs me. I think it really puts a taint on what I was really enjoying with the book. So, that's probably the best way I can describe it. I don't want to ramble too much. Everything else about the book I actually found very enjoyable and like I said, I read the book quite quickly. I'm just confused, and I don't like it. What are your guys' opinions on this book, if you've read it? This book has upset me, but not upset me. I couldn't continue with other books until I'd at least tried to talk about this book. I don't know. I think I'm still digesting it. Also, sorry for the fan of my laptop. Yeah, I think I don't think I have much good. Well, no, I really liked this book. At the same time, I really didn't like the ending. I think I gave it 3 stars on Goodreads because I did enjoy it, and then suddenly in the last chapter it fucked it up. I'd like to know what your guys' opinions is, and to debate it a bit. I couldn't, until I'd at least tried to talk about how I felt about the book. I needed to before I could finish reading some of the other books. But I think that's the ending of this ramble of a video. I didn't even plan to do this video, but this book made me need to talk. If you also hadn't guessed, I just kind of grabbed the camera and started recording. But with that being said, I hope you guys are having a good week. What is it? We're in Thursday. It'll probably be up Friday. So I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you're staying safe, and I'll chat to you guys later with a different video. Soonish. Alright, bye guys.